Don't move to the Palos Verdes Peninsula without knowing these 5 things. First, there's fog in the early mornings, in the evenings, in May and in June, but it burns off most days to turn into a lovely 70 degrees and sunny. Second, seasons. There really aren't seasons here. If you want seasons where you get snow and rain and the leaves turning in the fall, this won't be the place for you. I've talked about this on other videos, but so that you have all the information in one place. The weather is pretty consistent in the 70s, some fog like I said, and it burns off. If you're looking for beach weather, this would be the place for you. Third, if you don't want to deal with a bustling airport when you travel, you might not want to be here. Los Angeles has LAX, one of the largest international airports, where there are about 6 terminals for all the domestic travel and another one for international. The good news is, though, that it's got probably the best, most reasonable prices on flights, and once you've done it a few times, it's very easy to navigate. The people over there that run it are actually making it more efficient all the time. And to get out of there, there are secret cut-throughs. Well, they used to be secret. Now if you put in your GPS, your next destination, your GPS will very likely take you the shortest way on the shortcuts through the middle of the airport instead of making you go around the loop. Number 4, the beaches. If you want a touristy beach with wide swaths of sand where the tourists and everyone who's local, thousands of people line up their towels within arm's length of each other across the sand, the beaches here are not for you. The peninsula has much more rugged beaches. Lots of those areas have rock down on the beach and they're down at the bottom of cliffs. The beaches here attract people who are more so wanting to hike along the trails, see the rugged, beautiful views, and not so much those who want to just lie on the sand. But the good news is there is proximity to the tourist beaches when you do feel like doing that. In fact, there are multiple touristy type beaches up and down the coast within 20 minutes to an hour's worth of driving, all the way up from Manhattan Beach up to Malibu and down south in Orange County and down even to San Diego if you want a nice day trip. When you are accessing the trails and beaches of the Palos Verdes Peninsula, as anywhere in California, typically when you're hiking, make sure to keep your pets on leash and watch out for all kinds of critters, from scorpions to snakes and even coyotes. You just want to be careful and keep your little ones and pets close by. Number 5 is the architecture. Whenever you're going to consider buying a home somewhere, you should look all around at the neighborhood, all the commercial buildings, and see if you like the architecture. As this area was developed in the 1960s and 70s, the primary type of architecture was the contemporary ranch style. And in between those, over the years, many different types of architecture have been used, from Spanish and Tuscan to modern, even Tudor, and everything in between. So as you're looking at neighborhoods and trying to feel which area you like the best, you're going to want to decide if you're happy with that kind of architecture, and if not, this area might not be for you. But if you enjoyed the vibe of the architecture in, for example, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, this might be a place you'd enjoy too. But let's take a look at some of the beautiful architecture that is on the hill and get you started getting a feel for the look and feel of this area. get a feel of what kind of amenities the neighborhoods have here, you might want to go check out my video on the 5 criteria and amenities that you typically find in neighborhoods in the Palos Verdes Peninsula. It looks a lot like that.